Welcome in if there is anybody in here. Mm. We do have a lot of really great stuff to run tonight. I did find the little piece of gold that I dropped for those who were curious. So there will be a small piece of 14 karat gold going out tonight. I'm going to start it at $1. That'll be fun. And then also some 925 silver with a little piece of turquoise in there. Tiny itty bitty little toe ring. But both of those are some precious metals that we're going to sell along with some really awesome. This is a women's Seiko quartz watch. And then we also have this. I think it's 10 karat or 14 karat gold filled. It's a Ben Russ. I've actually, last year I found a Ben Russ watch like this. It was a women's watch, but it was actually solid 18 karat gold. And I went to the yard sale 10 minutes before they were closing. And I was able to pick that up. I sold it for like $890. Probably should have kept it considering how much gold is worth now, but so be it. We also got some really cool belt buckles. This is a Lawman belt buckle. I don't really know anything about it. I just picked it up at an estate sale, and it is going to go home with somebody. And we got some really lovely 23 karat Pokemon cards. These were given out as part of Burger King deal, or their like Happy Meal equivalent. I don't know what their kids meal is called at Burger King, but they were given out back in the late 1990s and early 2000s. And then we've got a Nintendo Wii U bundle. This is a Wii U bundle. This basically it comes with everything that you'll need to get started playing the Wii U. The first giveaway, I'm going to hold off and start it here in just a few minutes. But it's going to be for some great stuff, so you're going to want to make sure to be in the giveaway. It's for a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card, so it's literally his rookie card back when he was actually using his entire government name. And then we're going to do a Dark Gloom from Team Rocket set, one of my YouTube stickers, and a 1973 Kennedy $50. So those are all going to be in the giveaway here shortly. And then we've got a lot of video games. Why don't we start off with a video game real quick? Let's do a Nintendo DS game. Move to stage. All right, the first game is Sonic Rush for the Nintendo DS. This is a Nintendo DS game. Sonic Rush for the Nintendo DS. It's a pretty great game. Any of the Sonic games are classic games. I played them back when they were on the Sega Genesis. I'm looking at a Sega Genesis with a Sega CD attachment on it right now. I'm hopefully going to get it tomorrow. If I do, I'll probably run a show on Monday to sell that and a few other video games. I'm getting a Atari 5200 complete in box maybe tomorrow or the next day, and it comes with like 30 games, so that's going to be great. I've been buying so many video games. It's been an absolute blast. Sonic Rush going to Outbitter. Thank you so much. Outbitter taking that down. Thank you very much, Outbitter. All right, let's do another. We had 2 of these last time, and I lost this one, so we'll run this one now. This is Herbie Fully Loaded for the Game Boy Advance. Herbie Fully Loaded for the Game Boy Advance GBA. We actually have another accessory I think it's for the Game Boy Advance. It's the wireless adapter, which I was surprised to find out how much that was actually worth. So, no one wants the Herbie. I don't blame you. It's kind of a weird one. How about Danny Phantom? This is Danny Phantom, the Ultimate Enemy. Danny Phantom, the Ultimate Enemy. That is Danny Phantom, the Ultimate Enemy for Game Boy Advance GBA. Danny Phantom, the Ultimate Enemy for Game Boy Advance. Pretty great game. It was a TV show. I'm pretty sure they had comic books, all sorts of toys. Danny Phantom was a pretty big deal on Nickelodeon back in the day. If you watched Nickelodeon or were in that sphere, I was. I'm sure a lot of you guys were as well. Dusty Old Finds, thank you so much. All right, Dusty Old Finds, taking that one down. How about let's do Sims Castaway. I was actually surprised how valuable this game was. if this will work. Here we go. This is Sims Castaway for the Nintendo DS. That is Sims Castaway for the Nintendo DS. If you're over on YouTube, head on over to dibdit.com, dibdit.com. Use code Pacific05 for $5 off your first purchase on the website. Thank you so much. This is Sims Castaway for the Nintendo DS. I was pretty surprised. I mean, Sims games, usually you find them at like a Goodwill or a Salvation Army, and they're not worth very much. But this one actually does have a little bit of value, which was kind of surprising for a Sims game. Not that they're bad. Sims games are great. They just overproduced them because of how great they were. It's kind of like Call of Duty games. Early Call of Duty games were amazing, and they just overproduced them because everyone liked them so much. Outbitter, thank you so much. We have a lot of different things here. Why don't we run a random accessory? This is a Nintendo Wii. I can't think of the name right now. It is the Nintendo Wii. It's not the remote. What do they call this? Some nunchuck. Thank you so much, Outbitter. Any grails like NES, Little Samson? You know what? I have my eyes on a massive collection that the guys. We're working slowly towards getting. I think the most valuable NES game that I found recently was like $400. I think. Chris and stuff. Thank you so much. I made a long-form YouTube video for the first time in a long time, explaining kind of my method for how I achieve all of these video game deals. I don't normally I usually just make shorts on YouTube. This is the Mummy for PS1, and it's the cleanest I've ever seen a PS1 game. Here's a Bolo right here. This is a $50 game. Isn't that crazy? The Mummy for PlayStation 1 complete in box. It's like $50. When I looked that one up, I was like blown away. That was at the bottom of a box with 2 other games in it that I didn't even really factor in when I was buying the collection. All right, let's do this random charm bracelet. If this will work. There we go. This is a random charm bracelet. There are multiple names for the companies that make the charms on the back of them. Charm bracelets are actually kind of coming back into style. I've sold a lot of them, mostly here on Dibdit. VIP, no one wants the charm bracelet. I don't blame you. It's kind of weird. How about let's do a video game over here. We have Combat for. Let me reload this. This is Combat for the Atari. Combat for the Atari. A very lovely Combat for the Atari. I'm actually looking at an Atari collection as well, which will be really nice if I can manage to pick it up. This is Atari, the game Combat for Atari. Hey, thank you so much for the raid. Because of the GameCube. Well, thank you, Cole. Come over to dibdit.com, dibdit.com. Use code whoever puts a code up first for $5 off your first purchase. This is, all right, let's do, we got rated, so we're going to do the giveaway first. We're going to start that. This is a pretty awesome giveaway. I would definitely stick around for the giveaway. You're going to get a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. This is Ken Griffey Jr.'s rookie card for Don Russ 89. And then a Dark Gloom, an original 1999 to 2000 Team Rocket Dark Gloom Pokemon card, a sticker, and a $50. So that is going to be the first giveaway. As soon as I can start it. Oh, it's already started. Perfect. All right. We're going to start. Hey, Dusty Box, how are you doing? This is a 14 karat gold earring. This about 0.5 gram of 14 karat gold. I dropped this on the last show. It went under the table that I used, and I had to pull it back out. So this is a 14 karat. I did do an acid test. It is marked too. It's 14 karat gold. Unfortunately, we only got one earring. This is a 14 karat gold earring. There are some tiny little micro lab created diamonds on the inside of that earring, but most of it is 14 karat gold earring, and it's gonna go. Oh, I thought someone was gonna grab it. That is a 14 karat gold earring. Getting that giveaway, guys. We are doing a giveaway for a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card, as well as a Pokemon card and a sticker and a $50 24-hour yard sale. Thank you so much. All right, 24-hour yard sale. All right, let's do let's do one of these guys. This is a gold-plated Pokemon card from the 1990s. This one is Togepi. The one you want for these is the Charizard. The Charizard goes for around $65. These range in value. I believe this one's around 15. And then the Poliwhirl is one of the cheaper ones. We'll do that one next. It was from the Burger King toys from back in the day. I'm finding these at kind of an all-time rise right now. I'm building my own collection of them and then also selling them because I'm starting to remember that I can also collect some of these things that I buy. I keep just immediately selling them on Dibdit, and then I'm like, oh, I should have kept one of those Game Boys or whatever. But this is a very beautiful Togepi. It's pretty heavy. It is not. There's a negligible amount of gold on this, so I wouldn't buy it for the gold. Melise, thank you so much. All right, Melise, let's do a big item here. This is the Mummy for PlayStation 1, currently valued at literally $50. This was an absolute bolo. And the disc is absolutely in the most immaculate condition that you'll find a PlayStation. I don't know that he even played the game. This is a Mummy for PlayStation 1. Again, they're selling for right around $50, and you can have it for whatever you choose to pay for it. This was at the bottom of a box with other games and stuff, and I didn't even realize. I just looked it up like I always do, and I was like, "Whoa, that's a cool game." This is the Mummy, and it's in super clean shape. The manual on the inside is also super clean. There's no tears, there's no tatters. A very lovely. Make sure to get in that giveaway, guys. We're giving away a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. I picked it up today in a collection of Pokemon cards, and I figured why not just give it away to somebody. And there's also a Pokemon card in there and some other stuff. Outbidder, thank you so much. That's a cool one. All right, let's do this sterling silver ring with a piece of turquoise. It is a sterling silver ring. I believe it's a toe ring or a very dainty fingered man's ring. I don't know. It won't fit my fingers for sure. Oh, maybe it will. Uh-oh. That is a 925 sterling silver ring with a small little piece of I'll be honest with you, it does look like natural turquoise, but I don't think in that size that it's all that valuable. A 925 sterling silver ring with a very beautiful turquoise stone on the top, inlaid quite nicely into this very lovely sterling silver ring. Now, obviously, silver and gold have been kind of a little crazy right now, going really high, up well over 5,000 for gold and well over 116 for silver. And then it dropped quite a bit, so it's a little volatile right now, but still a really great item to invest in. I always suggest people to look for sterling silver and gold. I've sold sterling silver and gold on Dibdit for the last entire 12 months, I think. I always come up with something. C. Nasser, thank you so much. All right, let's do a big ticket item. We're going to do the Nintendo Wii U. Wii U. I don't know why I did that. System bundle. I'm gonna move to stage. I'm gonna grab all the stuff that comes with this. There's quite a bit of stuff. So this is a working, very functional Nintendo Wii U. It's a very lovely Wii U. And that's a PlayStation 2. What am I doing? The Wii U is over here. It comes with all of these accessories. It comes with the base for the Wii U. It comes with a very lovely Wii U controller. It comes with the standing dock. It comes with the charger and everything else. Hold on, the charger's over here. I have two of them. The charger is right there. And then also a sensor bar. These are currently, from what I was seeing, selling for right around $120. But you can have it for $10. Why not? This is a Wii U, a lovely Wii U, and it does come with all the accessories, including a very lovely. I guess we're gonna throw that in there as well. So you're gonna get the nunchuck as well because it wanted to be part of it. So we have to let it feel like it's a part of it. So this is a Nintendo Wii U. It does come with this very lovely black controller. I was surprised these are pretty valuable as well in the $20 range. And then the sensor bar as well. I've been finding these pretty regularly, which are really convenient. and then the actual the platform, the station there. So all of that, I'm going to try to fit it back in the box here without making the box fall apart. A very lovely Wii U, Wii U. So silly to say that. It's the third one of these I found. I kept the other ones though. I kind of had to. This is a very lovely Wii U, and it comes with all of the accessories as previously mentioned, including the additional nunchuck throw-in at the end, a very lovely little toss-in. And obviously, the controller is pretty nice as well. There is a cord to plug the controller in, which is good as well, because those cords can be really hard to find. I have 4 or 5 bins of... Oh, nice. Breeze, thank you so much. Let me get that into you. Shirley, I do appreciate you. Let me get that over here. We're going to put it back over here. Oh, yeah. All right, let's do another big one. Let's do an N64, and it does come with a game. I decided the game's like a $13 game. I was just going to throw it in. That is WWF Warzone. And then the accessory package for this comes with the... Oh, is this not rolled up? Oh, it is. Okay. Controller, the power cable, a standard audio video, and also a HDMI converter cable. So this is actually, you could convert your N64 to HDMI and then run it that way. But you're going to get both cords. And we're off. This is an N64 bundle. An N64 bundle. You're getting the controller. You're also going to get WWF Warzone. Very lovely. I believe this is first generation. Yes, this is the first generation. And then also the controller, the power cable, and you're getting the HDMI converter cord in order to use an HDMI cord, and also the original audio video cables as well. So you're going to get both those cables, and this is like the 5th N64 that I've sold in the last 3 weeks. The last time, our last show, we sold one of the futuristic grape color ones, which was awesome. Chris and stuff taking that down. Very nice. Let me get your name on here. Very nice. Thank you so much. We're going to put that over here. And now we're going to run the GameCube. This is actually a really good GameCube. This is the 001 model. So this is the first gen model of GameCube. It's the Platinum version. And you're going to get a controller. You're going to get the original audio video cable as well as a HDMI converter. So that one's also going to have an HDMI converter cord. And then also, obviously, the power cord. So you're going to get all of that. It is a Platinum Edition, first generation GameCube, and it's off. They currently go for right around $110, $109.99 is what I was seeing them on price charting. Obviously, you are getting the extra cable. I don't even know what that goes for. Probably nothing. I have no idea. But obviously, you're going to get the controller. There's no games that go with this one. I was kind of hoping there'd be something hiding inside there. Obviously, that's always the hope when you can buy games and systems like this, but, you know, it doesn't always work out. So it is what it is. I need to get a drink of water. It is warm in my house. If you haven't gotten to the giveaway, please make sure to get into that giveaway. We are giving away a Ken Griffey Jr. card, an original Pokemon card, a $50, and a sticker. The Ken Griffey Jr. card is like a $7 card, so it's pretty cool. Chris and stuff taking that one down. Nice. Let me get your name on this box. Chris and stuff. Perfect. Thank you so much. It is a GameCube. We don't see those as often as we see the N64s. And we find Wii's just about every other day, I feel like. Okay, let me move this one out here. Okay. Let's do a belt buckle. Move to stage. We like to do some funky items as well. Edit item. I just want to make sure that nothing's weird with the shipping because sometimes things I don't do it right, but I'm doing it right tonight. A Danny belt buckle. Maybe you know someone named Danny. Maybe your name is Danny. Maybe you want to pretend your name is Danny. This is a very lovely large men's belt buckle. A very lovely large men's belt buckle with the name Danny on the front. I always buy belt buckles because they're always, I don't know, they're cool. All right, well, this one will definitely sell. This is a Lawman 1000 1988 belt buckle with enamel on the front, and there is made in the USA, so that's cool. It's actually a US made belt buckle. Lawman 1000 1988. Lawman 1000 1988 belt buckle with red enameling and a very lovely curvature to the top and sides. Oh, that's so nice. And this could be yours. 24-hour yard sale. It is. Perfect. All right, let's do a video game. We're gonna do the big one first. This is a big one. All right, this is the GTA Trilogy. GTA Trilogy for PlayStation 2. It is sealed all the way around, brand new sealed, and price charting has this at $65. $65 for this triple series of sealed Grand Theft Auto games. The Grand Theft Auto Trilogy. Again, these are currently selling for $65. Which is pretty wild, but it's pretty. I thought about breaking it open at first, then I realized it's much more valuable as a sealed set. So again, this is the Grand Theft Auto Trilogy set. Price charting currently has it at $65, but you know we like to start things at $1 and sometimes 99 cents. Maybe we could do it at a 2 bits start. If I could petition them to do a 2 bits start, except I don't think they'll do that. Grand Theft Auto the Trilogy. GTA is goated. And I don't know, this is actually a really awesome series. This is 3 very lovely games. You're going to get Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas sealed in the box, going to Outbidder. Very nice. We do have another sealed game. This is Stuntman, sealed in the box. And this is currently going for $20 on price charting sealed. This is Stuntman Greatest Hits for PlayStation 2. And again, price charting has this right at $19.99. Which I did check eBay on it because I wanted to make sure, because it's kind of a weird game. We were able to verify that is true. They are selling for right around that. So not too bad. Lots of meat on the bone for somebody if they wanted to resell it. Or if you like just having sealed games like I do, then you could have a sealed Stuntman for your collection. Dusty Old Finds is going to take that game down. Nice. All right, now we're going to do a baseball medal. Oh, how strange can we get? This is a baseball medal. We like to bring the odd items at times, and today one of those odd items is going to be this vintage baseball medal. I don't know anything about it, and I forgot to Google image search it before the show, so there you go. Do with it as you will. That is a baseball medal. I'm not sure where or when it was awarded or not awarded, but eventually it found its way into my hands from a Humane Society thrift store. So this is going to, the Brooklyn Flipper at the last second takes a shot from the corner, wants that baseball medal. Hopefully you're going to wear it. If not, that's fine too. The Brooklyn Flipper, thank you so much. Brooklyn Flipper. Nice. Thank you so much. We, check this thing out. I'm not like the biggest sports card guy. I do have sports cards, like thousands of them, so maybe that doesn't scream not the biggest sports card guy. But this is a very cool miscut. That's Darryl Strawberry. But on the front, it says Eric Hansen because the card was completely miscut. Super hard to find a whole lot about these on the internet. So if anyone's interested, let me know. I might just pass that on. But instead, we're going to run a 2 terabyte PS4 Seagate hard drive. These are actually really valuable. This is a PlayStation 4 Seagate 2 terabyte hard drive. 2 terabyte hard drive. These things are like $100, I guess. I was really surprised. The person that sold me the PlayStations that this came with was like, you can have this too, and I didn't even know. I don't know everything, you know. I know most things, just not everything. This is a 2 terabyte Seagate PlayStation 4 hard drive, external hard drive for the PlayStation 4. We do have a PlayStation 4 Pro for sale tonight as well, a 1 terabyte PlayStation 4 Pro. The Brooklyn Flipper, I don't know. How much would you pay for it? How about that? You tell me, because I have no idea. Okay, Starlight, come on over. Starlight, come on over to Dibdit Outbidder, and you can buy it for $1,000. All right, let's do a really awesome watch here, guys. This is a pretty valuable watch. It is gold filled, but weight-wise, it's super heavy, so it's probably $30 or $40 in just the gold value, because gold right now, the person that buys gold filled from me pays around $2 a gram. And this also has a very lovely movement on the inside. I'm going to pop it open. I did find an 18 karat Ben Russ watch last year, and I was able to sell that for like $800. It's a 17 jewels, so it's a really nice 17 jewels. It is a Ben Russ 14 karat gold filled, not plated, so there is quite a bit more value to it. And what I was seeing is these things were selling for around $100 on eBay. But that was just me, so who knows if that research was right or not. There was a lot of watches. It looked just like them, though. And this is marked on the back and on the bands. It is marked all over the place. This is a Ben Russ, a very lovely Ben Russ women's 14 karat gold filled watch. A Ben Russ 14 karat gold filled watch, and you can have it for $2 if you can get it for that. That is a very lovely Ben Russ. But yeah, like I said, that the one that I found that was super valuable, I found it at a yard sale in the last 10 minutes of the sale, and I just it was in a box, and I just grabbed it because it looked nice, and you can kind of tell gold color like this. You can tell the color is really rich. You can just kind of, when you've handled gold enough, you can really tell. And then when you get home, you can test it. Obviously, this is stamped. I didn't need to test it. You can look it up. Ben Russ is a very popular watchmaker. This is a Ben Russ women's watch, or perhaps a men's watch. Dusty Old Finds, thank you so much. All right, let's do this guy. This is a Nintendo 64 expansion pack. Right now, when I sold this last week, they were going for $43 and change. Right now, they're going for $50 and change. This is a Nintendo 64 memory expansion pack. I don't know what caused the jump. Maybe you can explain it. I don't know. For some reason, these have skyrocketed in value. So I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be selling all this N64 stuff. I should probably be holding it and speculating on it like the Pokemon scalpers do. I can't help it but move it along and or keep it for my own personal collection if I decide that I like it. But this is a Nintendo 64, the original version. Memory expansion pack. I find these pretty regularly. A lot of times without the N64 as well, which is really weird. Where's the N64? What did you do with it? Is it safe? The Hitching Post. Thank you so much. The Hitching Post. I do appreciate you. All right, let's do the other Pokemon Gold. Oh, the winner! Nice. Papa Wheels. You just won some awesome stuff. You won a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card, a Dark Gloom Team Rocket card, a Pacific Picker YouTube sticker, and a 1973 half dollar. Let me get an envelope for you. I bought specific envelopes just for these, and I'm going to start using them instead of being lazy and just grabbing whatever box is nearby. That's what I usually do. Papa Wheels, thank you. I appreciate you. Papa Wheels. Very, very nice. Thank you so much. That is going to go to you. All right, let's do another watch. This is a women's Seiko watch. It's actually a pretty valuable watch. It's a women's gold-plated, not filled like the last one, but still really nice. A women's Seiko quartz watch. If you know, Seiko quartz watches actually go pretty nice. I've had a few men's versions. that ended up being sold here actually on Dibdit. That were in from my personal collection. I'm currently wearing a Citizen watch that my wife got me on, I believe it was our first anniversary or Valentine's Day, one of those. But I've had it for so long now. I love it. Dusty Old Finds, thank you so much. Where's your box? There it is. All right, let's do the Poliwhirl. Poliwhirl gold-plated Pokemon card. A Poliwhirl gold-plated Pokemon card. Very, very nice. Price charting has these right around $12, so I would not suggest you pay any more than that. This is a 23 karat gold-plated Poliwhirl Pokemon card, and it's going to Dusty Old Finds. Very nice. All right, let's do this wireless adapter. Believe it or not, these things actually sell for around $23. I was able to find this on Price Charter. It is a Game Boy Advanced wireless adapter. A Game Boy Advance wireless adapter. They sell for right around $23. Price Charting has them up there. A pretty nice accessory for your Game Boy Advance. If you have one and or are a reseller, this is a great item to add to a Game Boy Advance bundle. This is the wireless adapter for the Game Boy Advance. A super nice little accessory for your Game Boy and your Game Boy Advance, not and your Game Boy, just your Game Boy Advanced. This would not plug into a regular Game Boy. No room, welcome in. After this, I will run another giveaway right after this auction has concluded with Thrifty Morgan. Thank you so much. Thrifty Morgan, thank you. All right, let's do another giveaway. This time, we're going to do another sports card and a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Graceful Charity, I think that was a 2001 holographic Yu-Gi-Oh card, and a Bogdan Bogdanovic basketball card. So be on the lookout for that giveaway momentarily. Start giveaway. There we go. All right, let's do Call of Duty Legacy. Call of Duty Legacy. This is currently selling for $16. This is Call of Duty Legacy. You get Call of Duty Big Red 1 and the Finest Hour in this box set. And like I said, they're currently selling, or Price Trading has them rather, at right around $16 for the set. I wouldn't break it up if you are going to resell it. This is Call of Duty Legacy, the box set. You get Call of Duty Big Red 1 and Call of Duty Finest Hour. A very lovely set indeed. And again, Price Charting has it right around $16. But you can have it for $5 if you can get it for that. Dusty Old Finds, thank you so much. All right, I'm going to take a quick drink of water. And we're going to sell this keyboard and mouse. This is a RGB. It's sealed. It's sealed in the box. Duplicate. Start auction. This is a brand new in the box RGB keyboard and mouse combo. This is a very nice little combination. It was a throw-in kind of. I was buying the Game Boy or I was buying the GameCube and a few other games, and this was like, hey, do you want to buy this too? And I thought, yeah, why not? I looked it up. I was pretty excited. So it sell for around $50 for this set. At least that's what I was seeing. It's a sealed. It's still completely sealed. It's not even been opened. You could give it to somebody for their birthday. Perhaps you make videos and need it for editing, or just to have it as a backup keyboard and mouse combination. They're really nice to have those light up ones. They make doing all the stuff that you're doing on your computer a whole lot more fun. You can have a disco in your lap with this very lovely RGB, Papa Wheels. Thank you so much. I'm going to set that over here with your stuff. And we're going to grab a PlayStation 2 bundle. Here we go. We're going to do a system bundle. We'll move to stage. All right, here we go. This is I believe it's a Model 1. Let me just check. 77001. So it's a 001. This is the silver PlayStation 2 Slim. You're going to get the power cord. You're going to get, I'm sorry, the power cord. That was part of the power cord. There's two parts to it. You're going to get a controller, and you're going to get a memory card, and you're going to get a HDMI converter cord. So this converts this to an HDMI cord. This is a PlayStation 2, the silver bundle, PlayStation 2 Slim, the PlayStation 2 Slim, and it does come with quite a bit of accessories. These are actually pretty valuable now. PlayStation 2 Slims are going up. This is a PlayStation 2 Slim in the silver colorway. You are going to get the original PlayStation power cord, as well as a controller and the HDMI cable to where you can convert it. It plugs right into the back and converts it to an HDMI cord to where you can plug directly into any TV. Because most TVs nowadays don't seem to have those audio video cables. So you can have this very lovely PlayStation 2 Slim, and it's going to come with all of those lovely accessories, the memory card as well, and the lovely system. I believe the silver is my favorite, and Texas for Life is going to take it down. Thank you so much. Texas for Life. Nice. Tomorrow, I'm going to be picking up a Sega Genesis, Sega CD combo. So that's going to be exciting. All right, whole exactly the same thing, except this is also a model 001, so it's first gen, and then you have, it's in the black colorway. You're going to get the original PlayStation official controller. You're going to get the power cable and the other half of the power cable, and you're going to get, again, an HDMI converter. Where'd it go? This is an HDMI converter, and we're throwing in an HDMI cable as well. And you're going to get a PlayStation official memory card. So this is a black PlayStation 2 Slim. A black PlayStation 2 Slim. Just like the last one. I think the black one's nice as well. I honestly think it'd be cool to have one of both. But this is the PlayStation 2 Slim in the black way with the HDMI converter cable, the original PlayStation 2 controller, the power cable, and a PlayStation 2 official memory card. So those are all going to be a part of this bundle. And it looks like they're going home. Oh, well, that was a last-minute snipe. Fantastic. Very, very quick fingers. You must be a gamer. That's a Sony PlayStation 2 Slim in the black colorway. They're actually going up in value. And then with all the accessories, you have the... I have more controllers somewhere, too. I should have broke those out. But this is going to the hitchhiking post. Fret not. We actually have more systems, if you can believe it. We're going to run them all right now. I'm going to try to get the show, we're going to run past the hour a little bit, but I'm going to raid into Anthology show, because he's got a great show coming tonight, and we're going to try to run into that if we can. Let's do the PlayStation 4 1 terabyte. This is the PlayStation 4 1 terabyte. It's in jet black. It does work. I do have photos. I did turn it on, and there were no games on it or anything like that, but it did load up, and I was able to verify that it is the 1 terabyte jet black. The numbers on it, in case anyone wants to know, it is the CUH2215B. For your reference, this is I believe they're going for well over $100. A PlayStation 4 1 terabyte bundle with the cords and cables. This is a PlayStation 4 1 terabyte bundle. Again, this particular model, what I was saying, they were going for well over $100. But this is I think we've sold 4 or 5 of these in the last 2 or 3 shows. We keep finding these too. I keep reaching out to people on Facebook Marketplace and just trying to make as many deals as I can and drive all over the countryside. This is, it just zoomed in. That was weird. This is a very lovely PlayStation 4 1 terabyte PlayStation 4 in jet black with the cords and cables. And we're going to toss... I don't have any PlayStation 4 games. Never mind. This is the 1 terabyte PlayStation 4 in jet black. Going to Texas for Life. Very nice. Thank you so much. Let me move that over here. Okay. How about, what do we have down here at the end? Oh, yeah, okay. This is a PlayStation 2, the big boy one. These are quite valuable right now. We're going to run it again. Here we go. This is a PlayStation 2. It is in perfect working condition. You get 2 original controllers, and you get the original power cable and original audio-video cable, and we're off, and a memory card. That is a PlayStation 2, the big back version. They're like, I don't know, 120 right now or something like that. They're going wild. We do have another one, but we'll get to that momentarily. This is a PlayStation 2, the big back version. It's had too many baby back ribs, and it is ready to go home. Oh, that was almost there. That is a PlayStation 2, the big boy version with 2 original PlayStation 2 controllers. The audio, video cables, and everything is going to Dusty. Thank you so much. Let me get your name on that box. Dusty Old Finds. Thank you so much. All right, let me get that box back on the shelf of boxes. And then we'll run the PlayStation 3. Ooh. Obviously, there are a lot of versions of PlayStation 3. This is maybe the lesser-liked version of the PlayStation 3 Slim. You're going to get a controller and the audio-video cables and the power cables to go with it. And we do have a very lovely Dante's Inferno Divine Edition. It's a pretty decent game, and not that it's a pretty valuable game. Here we go. A PlayStation 3 Slim. It is the one that slides. Everything works on it. I did test it. The slide feature works perfectly. This is, here we go, a PlayStation 3, all of the cords and cables. And then we did toss in the very lovely Dante's Inferno Divine Edition. Dante's Inferno Divine Edition. The model on this is, hold up. It's right. Where did I see it? I just had it. All right, I can't read it. My eyes aren't working. It is a PlayStation 3, the Slim version. You're getting the game and the cords and cables and a controller. If I had any other PlayStation 3 games, I'd probably just toss them in with it, but we're going to run it as is. We also have an Xbox, an Xbox One, and an Xbox 360 to run after this. This is a PlayStation 3 Slim bundle going to Texas for life. Thank you so much. Oh, Texas for life. Nice. Very, very nice. I got a substantial Pokemon and sports card collection. I think I might save the cards for tomorrow. We shall see. What did we end up finding for this? Oh, that's right. Okay, so this is the only caveat. We also have this. I can't get it to power on. This is another PlayStation 2, so here's what I'm going to do. Duplicate, edit item. I'm going to start it at 99 cents. It's a PlayStation 2. I just cannot get it to power on, and I don't have the wherewithal to want to work on one right now. So someone can have it for 99 cents. This is another PlayStation 2. It just will not power on, and I do not know how to work on it. But as a parts PlayStation 2, you can resell them and or use them to put together another PlayStation, but I could not get this one to power on today, unfortunately. So someone can have it for 99 cents. Why not pick up a 99-cent? I mean, it's still worth that. People sell these for just the parts for like $40 on eBay, so not a bad deal. PlayStation 2 just will not power on, so that is the caveat. The power on button will not work. Also, if you figure out how to, maybe there's a game inside and you get lucky and it's like a early Resident Evil or a Silent Hill game. Who knows? Probably not. More than likely, it's a sports game worth $1.50. You know, that's just kind of how those things go. But that is a PlayStation 2. The same as the last one. This one just does not work. It will not power on. I tried multiple cords to see if it was that, and it was not. It just isn't. I could take it in and have my guy look at it, but I just don't want to. Chris and stuff taking that down. Thank you so much. Where is your other box? All right. There we go. Okay, let's do a working system now. How about that? An Xbox 360 with a 120 gigabyte hard drive. An Xbox, we'll start it at 99 cents too. Why not? An Xbox 360, it does work perfectly. Again, there was no special games inside, unfortunately. 2 controllers. One of them's a wireless controller, and the power cable. I do not know where the audio. I have an. Is it in the bag? All right, the audio video cable is in the bag. This is the white Xbox 360. These things are actually shooting up in value as well. This is the white Xbox 360 bundle. The white Xbox 360 bundle. This one's pretty decent. And obviously, with the external hard drive plugged in, the 120 gigabyte external hard drive, that makes it even extra more special. This is an Xbox 360 in the white colorway. It does come with all of these lovely accessories that can go home. Here, we'll toss in a game as well. We're going to toss in NCAA Football 12. There we go. That's going to go with it. An Xbox 360 in the white colorway here. We'll toss in Madden 15 as well. Madden 15 is also going to go in that bundle. Chris and stuff got pushed up on the bid. I thought it ended. That is crazy. An Xbox 360 in the white colorway. They're worth like $70-ish right now, so not a bad deal at all. Chris and stuff, thank you so much. Let me get these back in the box. I had all of these pre-set up in boxes so I could make it a little more efficient tonight. Chris and stuff. All right, Chris and stuff, thank you so much. Let's do another watch. This is a gold-filled women's Timex watch. Move to stage. This is a live auction item starting at $2. A Timex, a women's gold-filled Timex. It has a very lovely dial and movement. I just don't want to pull it out of there because it's really hard to get it out and back in. So believe you me, when you open it, you'll be very satisfied with the movement. It's super pretty. It's a 17 joules, I believe. This is like a very, very old Timex one. I dug through a whole box of watches to find it. 24-hour yard sale, taking it down. Thank you so much. All right, here's another one. This is just like a vintage. I do not know much about it. It has a little leather band. We're going to put it with the Danny belt buckle to sell them together. But it's like a digital one with a leather band, and then the Danny belt buckle, a large, heavy set Danny belt buckle, and a digital watch. Some of those digital watches can actually be pretty valuable. You just have to look them up. I just didn't really want to. I had a lot going on, and so here we go. A watch and a belt buckle, a lovely little combination deal going to Citizen Chicken Man. Thank you so much. Let me get into a box for you. Chicken Man, nice. All right, let's do a Nintendo DS game. This is Scooby-Doo. First Frights. This is Scooby-Doo First Frights for the Nintendo DS. I believe this was like an $8 game. I might have this one mistaken with the other Scooby-Doo game. One of them was $8 and the other was $6, I think. This is Scooby-Doo First Frights. Scooby-Doo First Frights. And it's going to... Oh, wow, that was a last-minute little snipe. Scooby-Doo First Frights. Anytime I'm in an auction and I'm buying video games, I always have eBay open in another tab so I can check prices on things, and I always have price charting open on the other just to double check. And sometimes if it's something crazy like Worth Point, you know. Dusty Old Finds, thank you so much. All right, let's do another system. All right. Duplicate. This is a 1 terabyte Xbox One. A 1 terabyte Xbox One. Hold on, not this one. Move to stage. Duplicate. This is a 1 terabyte Xbox One. a 1 terabyte Xbox One with the cords and the cables. I did test it. It does turn on. It does work perfectly. This model is... Shoobity boop boom. I don't know. But this is an Xbox One, 1 terabyte. It does come with all of the cords and the cables. I've been finding these pretty regularly. These and the original Xboxes. This is an Xbox One. A very lovely Xbox One, 1 terabyte Xbox One Plus, the power cords and cables. Outbidder taking down an Xbox One. Love to see it. All right. That's going back in the box. All right. Let me... Outbidder. Thank you so much. Let's do the original Xbox now. This is an original Xbox with the cords and cables and a controller removed from stage. That's not what I meant to do. Duplicate. This one actually works, unlike the other one that I bought. I have a broken one as well that will also not power on. This one's fine. This one works wonderfully. It does come with the cords and cables and a controller. But the other one is broken and will not power on. So I'll run that one maybe later. We'll see. This is very heavy. Oh my gosh. I don't want to pick it back up. It is an Xbox, the original, where it all started. I'm actually looking right now at a limited edition Mountain Dew Xbox. They're worth like $700. I just don't know if I want to pull the trigger yet. Is anyone interested in that? Let me know. This is an original Xbox. They're selling for well over $100 now. Not a bad deal at $29. These have gone up. Last year, they were literally like $50. When I was buying and selling them last year, I was kind of surprised. They weren't worth more, and now they're just right through the roof. At least this model is. I don't know. Oh, we have an Xbox game, too. We'll toss that in. Tiger Woods Xbox game to go with it. Chris and Stuff, thank you so much. All right, Chris and Stuff taking down that. I'm going to check. That might be the last system. I don't know, though. We'll check. Very nice. Thank you so much. Let's do all 4 of these Atari games all at once. How about that? I'm going to be getting another Atari collection soon. Oh, the giveaway is going. Let's get that done as well. Thrifty Morgan taking down the giveaway. Thank you so much. Let's do another one. The next giveaway is going to be this limited edition Salt Lake City Olympics pin. That's going to be the next giveaway. I was going to sell it, but why not? Why sell it when you could give it away? Okay, let's do all 4 of these Atari games. All 4 of them, 50 cents a piece. You're going to get Combat, Slot Races, Combat, and Combat. They do have, some of them have different games on them, but that is 4 Atari games. I love me some Atari games. This is 4 of them. 4 very lovely Atari games for you for 50 cents a piece. 4 of them going to Michelle. Thank you so much. Let me grab a box. I have already... Okay, let me grab this. And thank you so much. Let me get this over here. And we're going to grab some of these games. We have some pretty cool ones. We have Sly 3. This is Sly 3. Sly 3, Honor Amongst Thieves. Honor Among Thieves. This is currently, this runs for $21, if you can believe it. This is Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves for the PlayStation 2. That is Sly 3. Again, price charting has this right at $21. It's a very collectible game for the PlayStation 2. Very resellable, and if you collect these, this is one you're going to want in your collection. These Sly games were a lot of fun, and I almost never come across them. They're pretty rare. Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves, currently going to Outbidder. Thank you so much. All right, let's do Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Ooh. Where is it? I have it. This is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 for the PlayStation 2. Greatest hits. And the manual on that is as clean as it could possibly be. That is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. A very lovely Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 for the PlayStation 2. This is the greatest hits version, and it's going to Outbidder. Very nice. All right, now we're going to do Ratchet Unlocked. Ratchet Deadlocked. This is Ratchet Deadlocked. Currently selling for $16. This is Ratchet Deadlocked. Complete inbox for the PlayStation 2. That is Ratchet Deadlocked for the PlayStation 2. Currently, price charting has this at $16, but you can have it for only $3. We're getting that giveaway. This is Ratchet Deadlocked for the PlayStation 2. A very lovely Ratchet Deadlocked for the PlayStation 2. And you can have it right here, right now. These are actually a lot of fun. Ratchet and Clank games are absolutely OG games, in my opinion. I loved playing them back in the day. Outbidder, thank you so much. All right, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Grand Theft Auto Vice City, a classic. Grand Theft Auto Vice City, complete in box. Grand Theft Auto Vice City, a complete in box. Currently a $12 game on price charting. That is Grand Theft Auto Vice City for the PlayStation 2. Grand Theft Auto Vice City for the PlayStation 2. A very lovely Grand Theft Auto Vice City for the PlayStation 2. Going to Outbidder. Very nice. All right, I did see someone's message earlier about that error card, so I'm going to do this. I saw other ones like it, not that one, because this is Darryl Strawberry, quite a popular player. But other ones like that I saw selling for over $150. So this is what I would sell it for if somebody wants it. Here we go. I'm going to show it off. This is a Darryl Strawberry miscut card by a lot. This is the Darryl Strawberry showing on the back, but then at the bottom there it says Eric Henson. This is a pretty decent error card when it comes to these types of errors. And like I said, if you go on eBay, you can find other ones kind of like this, just not a single Darryl Strawberry that I have found. He's a very popular player, and so I can only imagine what the Darryl Strawberry tax would be on this, especially if it got graded well. But this is a miscut Darryl Strawberry card. All right, no worries. We'll save that for another time. Let's do Final Fantasy Restart Auction. Not for $99, though. Whoa. We're going to start it at $1. If this thing will work. Will it work? I don't know. Oh, it's completely frozen. Hold up. All right, we're back, guys. Sorry about that. We do have a lot of games off camera here. Let me move them into frame so you guys can see them a little better. And then there's a lot of games off to the side. I was trying to get... All right, so the giveaway seems to have ended or something. I don't know. Or maybe I never started it. Did I start it? The giveaway is still running. It's just not showing on my screen. That's fine. Who cares? Let's edit the item down, though, if it will let me. There we go. Down to $2 start. On Final Fantasy 12 for the PlayStation 2, complete in box with a very clean manual. That is Final Fantasy 12 for the PlayStation 2, a classic game for anybody's collection and a decently valuable one at that. Final Fantasy 12 for the PlayStation 2, complete in box. Discover the secret that will unravel an empire. And that is Final Fantasy 12. Going home with Dusty. Thank you so much. All right, let's do Gun. Gun is a very cool game if you haven't played it. So if you haven't, definitely... yeah, I know. It's like Final Destination, like the movies. This is Gun for PlayStation 2. Currently a $13 game, complete in box. This is Gun. This is Gun for the PlayStation 2. Complete in box Gun for the PlayStation 2. That is Gun for the PlayStation 2, and you can have it right here, right now, for whatever you choose to pay for it. That is Gun for the PlayStation 2. Going home to Outbitter. Thank you so much. All right, let's do a Star Wars: The Complete Saga for Nintendo DS. That is Star Wars: The Complete Saga for the Nintendo DS. And we're off. That's Star Wars for the Nintendo DS. Star Wars: The Complete Saga for the Nintendo DS. We got a small lot of DS games sprinkled throughout here. This is Star Wars: The Complete Saga for the Nintendo DS. And Papa Wheels is going to take it down. Thank you so much. We actually got a explicit game. Can you believe it? I'm not selling it here because we're not allowed to sell explicit things on DibDit, and I don't want to do that. So I'm actually just going to keep it. But it's like an explicit. It's called Larry something. This is Jak 3. Isn't that crazy? Jak 3 for the PlayStation 2. It's actually a pretty valuable game at $13. Jak 3 for the PlayStation 2. Well, that's Jak 3 for the PlayStation 2. Jak and Daxter, except this is just Jak. And he wants you to go on an adventure with him. He says, look, we can go out into the heart that you can sell, just not show. Yeah. I don't know about it. I'll look into it, right? Sly Cooper and the Thievius. This is a $21 game. Wow. Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonicus for the PlayStation 2. That is a super nice Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonicus. It's the greatest hits version as well. But again, currently the price trading has that at $21. Not a bad deal at all. Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Raccoon. I don't know. I actually love raccoons. I think they're really adorable. But they're also fierce and they're warriors and they want your garbage and they want to scratch you. So you got to be careful. Dusty, thank you so much. All right, we're going to grab this. This is all the good games. We're going to rapid fire the good games. Most of these I was going to run higher, but we're just going to run every single game at $2 starts because that's how we do it. NASCAR Dirt to Daytona, $17 game. Be on the lookout for this one. Normally, NASCAR games that I've found are not super valuable, but this one is. This is a valuable NASCAR game. So look out for NASCAR Dirt to Daytona for the PlayStation 2. That's NASCAR Dirt to Daytona for the PlayStation 2. Currently a $17 game. And we're actually going to toss in a Game Boy Advance game. Now you have Herbie fully loaded for Game Boy Advance as well. That is now 2 games. You're going to get Dirt to Daytona and a very lovely Game Boy Advanced game. Ooh, how lovely. 2 games at the same time. So much fun. We're going to get Dirt to Daytona and Herbie fully loaded. That is like the movie. Outbitter taking them down. Thank you so much, Outbitter. Let's do a Nintendo Wii controller. Here we go. A Nintendo Wii Motion Plus. Ooh, it's the Motion Plus version. That's good. This is the Motion Plus Nintendo Wii. We have a few of these accessories that we'll run. I'm going to try to push as many of these things as I can, as quickly as I can. This is a Nintendo Wii with the Motion Plus inside. How lovely is that? 555. I like that bid, Dusty. That's a cool bid. Dusty, thank you so much. Fret not. There's another Nintendo Wii controller. These are actually pretty valuable. I should keep them in case I get more Nintendo Wiis in, but why not pass them on to one of you fine folks in this lovely DibDit community? This is the only place that I have sold for the last 13, 14 months. It's literally only on DibDit. It's the only place I will sell. I love it here. I think it's my favorite place. I have regular shows on Saturday and pop-up shows whenever I feel like it, and it is my favorite. I think that all the people that have created this, Kevin and American Arbitrage and Dave, Rod Picking and Punching, Death Pile Picker, Mama Bear, everybody who worked so hard to keep this place a very nice community. Obviously, sometimes mistakes happen. When I've had them happen, I try to make it right as best I possibly can, and that is what you do. You just have to. It's the cost of doing business sometimes. Outbitter, thank you so much. All right, I need to take a drink of water before we keep going. That's good. Water's very nice. All right, check this guy out. This is the black Nintendo Switch controller. Price trading has this at $25. That's a crazy amount. But that is a official Nintendo Switch controller, a controller for your Nintendo Switch. It's partially see-through as well. The frame on that's kind of see-through. I like that. A Nintendo Switch controller. And it's going to, it's not going to Outbidder, not like that. That was a last minute snipe from the corner. Very nice. Water is my favorite drink. I swear. I love it. Outbidder, thank you so much. All right, final Nintendo Wii related auction. Another nunchuck. Another nunchuck. This is a Nintendo Wii nunchuck, and we're going to toss in the Sims Castaway game. It's actually a pretty valuable game. If you know, you know. Sims Castaway for the Nintendo DS and a Nintendo Wii nunchuck. That is a Sims Castaway and the nunchuck for the Nintendo Wii. A very lovely combination. The Sims Castaway for Nintendo DS and the nunchuck going to Dusty Old Finds, getting all sorts of lovely accessories tonight. Let's do Splashdown. What a lovely game. This is Splashdown complete in box, guys. Oh my gosh, it's a complete in box PlayStation 2 Splashdown game. Currently valued at $12. Splashdown goes wild. $10, my bad, I lied. It's $10. Splashdown Rides Gone Wild for the PlayStation 2. Complete in box. A complete in box PlayStation 2 game. Can't let that pass up. You could always toss this in your booth down at the local consignment shop, I'm sure. This is Splashdown Rides Gone Wild. Dusty Old Finds taking it down for $2. How about 24 the game? What? What a weird one. 24, like the movie. I'm Jack Bauer. I do what I want. This is 24 the game. 24 the game. Complete in box. Currently valued at $10. I think it's valued at unlimited amounts of money because of how cool of an idea that is. 24 the game. I'm Jack Bauer. I mean, that's just crazy. You get to be Jack Bauer. Dusty taking that one down. All right, how about Destruction Derby? This is actually a pretty decent one at $14. Complete inbox. This is Destruction Derby for the PlayStation 2. That is Destruction Derby for the PlayStation 2. Again, Destruction Derby for the PlayStation 2, currently valued at $14. That is a Destruction Derby Arenas. Destruction Derby Arenas, right at $14. PlayStation 2 complete inbox game going to Dusty Old Finds. Very nice. Spider-Man complete, or I'm not sorry, Spider-Man not complete in box. It's just the game in the box. It's actually a pretty decent game. Spider-Man for the PlayStation 2 at $12 for the greatest hits version. This is Spider-Man for the PlayStation 2 greatest hits version. Spider-Man for the PlayStation 2 greatest hits version. Game and box, no pamphlet or manual to walk you along the way. You have to just jump in the pool. And Texas, thank you so much. Texas for life. One of these. There we go. There's your box. All right, here's a really unique game, guys. And this one's actually pretty valuable, okay? I was actually pretty surprised by this one. Let me find it. Here we go. It is Apocalypse, the Bruce Willis film turned into video game. And these go for like $20, just without the box or anything. But this is a blockbuster version, which is pretty unique. And it does not have the manual or anything like that. But this is Apocalypse for the PlayStation 2, or PlayStation 1, sorry. Apocalypse for the PlayStation 1, the Bruce Willis film turned game. They're a pretty valuable game, actually. I had a hard time finding it, but when I did, Dusty Old Finds is going to take it down. Very nice. All right, Crazy Taxi up next. Complete inbox, Crazy Taxi. Complete inbox, Crazy Taxi. Hey, I understand, DT. It's been a great show. We're trying to rapid fire everything so we can raid into the next show. So we've been having a really great time. This is Crazy Taxi complete in box for the PlayStation 2. We're gonna have a bunch of stuff for tomorrow as well. I'm gonna do a backup show tomorrow. I've been having fun doing backup shows on Sunday. Outbitter taking that down. Nice. Let's do Desert Storm. Yeah, Conflict Desert Storm. This is Desert Storm, the Conflict Desert Storm for the PlayStation 2. Complete in box. I believe that is actually going for $10 right now. Complete in box, $10. Conflict Desert Storm for the PlayStation 2. That's Conflict Desert Storm, guys. All right, no one wants that guy. No worries. How about MX Unleashed? In fact, let's do two at once. MX Unleashed and MX, it's like $20 in value. Let me look. Maybe like $16 in value. MX Unleashed for the PlayStation 2 complete inbox and MX. Let's do this one as well. We're going to do all four of these. All four of them, guys. World Series of Poker, Conflict Desert Storm, MX versus ATV, and MX Unleashed. All four complete inbox PlayStation 2 games. All four complete inbox PlayStation 2 games. That's four of them, guys. Four complete inbox CIB PlayStation 2 games. What a wonderful auction for you to get four of them. Outbitter, thank you so much. All right, let's do Style Lab. Check this one out on price charting. I believe this was one. Let me look it up. If I can look it up before someone buys it, I'll tell you. This one or the other one were pretty valuable. Style Lab for the Nintendo DS. Style Lab for the Nintendo DS. Style Lab. No one wants it? All right, no one wants Style Lab. Oh, that wasn't the right one. I'm sorry. Style Boutique. Maybe this was it. Maybe we already threw it into something else. No, I'm sorry. $10 game on this one. I see. Okay, we'll do both style games for $2. Restart auction. 2 style Nintendo DS games. The Style Boutique's right around $10, and then the other one was $6. So $16 in combined Nintendo DS girly games. Or, manly games too. Maybe you're in touch with your feminine side, and you want to do your nails on a Nintendo DS where no one can know that you're doing that. Yeah, Dusty, thank you so much. All right, last call. Does anybody want... I can run this a little lower. Let me try this. Move to stage. Edit item. I'll do it at a third of what I was seeing other ones sell for. This is a Daryl Strawberry miscut card. A Daryl Strawberry miscut card. On the front, it says Eric Henson, and on the back, it says his actual name, and obviously it's cut off on the side. From what I was seeing, other ones like this, just not this player, were selling for right around $150. So not a bad deal. Get it graded is what I would suggest. 24-hour yard sale. Very nice. Very, very cool. We got a lot of cards in that last deal. All right, here we go. The giveaway's going. Papa Wheels taking down the free vintage 2002 Olympics pin. Very nice. All right, let's do a few more video games. Duplicate. Oh, not $50. Oh my god. No. I wish. This ain't worth that. This is the Tasmanian Tiger 2. It's actually a pretty slept on game. The Tasmanian Tiger 2 complete inbox for the PlayStation 2. That is the Tasmanian Tiger 2 for the PlayStation 2 complete inbox. A very lovely the Tasmanian Tiger Bush Rescue for the PlayStation 2. Not a bad game at all. Papa Wheels, thank you. I appreciate you. Just even anyone who doesn't bid, you can just come hang out. I just appreciate the company. Texas for Life, taking that one down. Very nice. All right, we have Stuntman Ignition. Stuntman Ignition. This is game and box, no manual. This is Stuntman Ignition. We sold a brand new Stuntman game earlier. We actually have another Stuntman game over there. There's a pretty popular games, and they actually have a pretty decent sell-through rate. This is Stuntman Ignition for the PlayStation 2, and it's going to Papa Wheels. Thank you so much. Okay, Tetris 2, I'm sorry, Tetris Worlds, my bad. Tetris Worlds Complete Inbox for the PlayStation 2. That is Tetris Worlds for the PlayStation 2. Tetris Worlds for the PlayStation 2 Complete Inbox. A classic game that everybody should play at some point, and maybe go back to playing to kind of get your dexterity up or something, you know? Who knows? Tetris Worlds, no worries. Let's grab these. The Italian Job. It was a movie turned game as well. The Italian Job for PlayStation 2. That is The Italian Job for PlayStation 2. This was a rental one. This is The Italian Job for PlayStation 2. The Italian Job for PlayStation 2. A very lovely movie / game. Mark Wahlberg. He gets betrayed by other people. I don't know if Charlize Theron was the one that betrayed him or not. I don't know. Texas for life. Thank you so much. Up next, we have Medal of Honor Rising Sun. A very lovely military-inspired game. Medal of Honor Rising Sun for the PlayStation 2. A classic PlayStation 2 title for you to have in your collection and or to sell off. This is Medal of Honor Rising Sun for the PlayStation 2. And it is staying with me and not going with you. This is Smuggler's Run. Okay, this is actually a lot of fun. This is one you're going to want to pick up. This is Smuggler's Run for the PlayStation 2, an early Rockstar game. As you know, Rockstar made a lot of other games. This is the greatest hits version. Smuggler's Run for the PlayStation 2, complete in box. Smuggler's Run for the PlayStation 2, complete in box. That is, again, Smuggler's Run. Nice. Papa Wheels taking that one down. All right, because I told some people that I would run some Pokemon here, I'm going to run a few. I picked up a pretty massive collection, so we're going to run a handful of these cool cards starting at $1. Most of them are like $5, $6 cards. Several of them are $30 cards. I'm not sure. I didn't write them all down. So we're just going to start with the Ditto. Ditto V. This is the Ditto V. Ditto V. A very lovely card. I think it's a cool card. Very cool Ditto V. It has the blue Ditto, and then it has the stars. It has the texture as well on the card, which is really nice. That is a Ditto V. We have some pretty high value cards as well. We'll run those here in a little bit. But this is a Ditto V for a very lovely... I don't remember what set this one comes out of. Let's see, it's 2021. So, Second Love, taking that down. Let me grab a box. Hold up. Oh my gosh. It's so warm in this room today. Although it's not all that warm outside, so I don't know. Second Love, taking that down. There we go. Very nice. All right, we do have... Let me grab these all. We got a bunch of sports. I'm going to move those. Oh, wait, where's that one? Someone's going to want this. Let me find it. Oh. Here we go. A Wayne Gretzky card. Oh, it's upside down. A Wayne Gretzky card. How cool is that? I was able to find some really neat cards in this last collection. A Wayne Gretzky card, and we're going to put it with a Shohei Ohtani redemption card. I don't know what that all means, but that is a Shohei Ohtani scratch-off something or another. Shohei Ohtani scratch-off card, and a Wayne Gretzky hockey card. Pretty cool little combination, baseball / hockey. A pretty cool little combination of baseball / hockey. 2 cards. Wayne Gretzky card. I almost never find Wayne Gretzky cards. I went through maybe 100 hockey cards in this collection. Yeah, they're definitely the GOAT of hockey. Pretty cool card too. He's kind of got like the multiple versions of him walking there. It's cool. And then a Shohei Ohtani from when he played on the Angels, 2024, some sort of redemption thing. I don't know what that is. Melise, thank you so much. All right, let's do... Oh, gosh. Let's do the Eevee VMAX. The Eevee VMAX. Eevee VMAX. Nice, dusty old finds, taking that down. Let me grab some more here. We have a lot. We actually got some really awesome vintage. Let's do this. It's a first edition. I don't know much about them. This is a first edition. It's a Lucky Iron Axe Yu-Gi-Oh card from 1996, I believe, or maybe 7. This is a first edition Lucky Axe Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's a holographic card. A very lovely Iron Axe, Lucky Iron Axe holographic first edition Yu-Gi-Oh card. Kind of a strange one. They're actually pretty cool. Some of these Yu-Gi-Oh cards go really, really hard. They're like crazy valuable. That is a very lovely Lucky Iron Axe Yu-Gi-Oh card. A holographic. It's even textured. It's textured like certain Pokemon cards. That is a Lucky Iron Axe Yu-Gi-Oh card. First edition. Papa Wheels taking that down. Very nice. All right, we got these guys. Where's this one? All right, this is like a $15 card, supposedly. This is a Poliwrath. The number is 11. Poliwrath 11 from 2005. Poliwrath 11. There's a little whitening on the top. But apparently they go for around $15 according to price charting. That is an early Poliwrath. Number 11. Poliwrath number 11. It looks to be in like light play is what I would say. That is not in mint by any means, but definitely a binder position holder. That is a Poliwrath number 11. Super nice Poliwrath number 11. A very lovely Poliwrath number 11 from 2005. Quite an early card. Poliwrath number 11. It is a holographic and it is stamped. It's stamped Unseen Forces. So it's actually got a stamp right there. It's a little hard to see. Unseen Forces stamp on the card. So that's pretty cool. Usually when I'm looking up cards, they almost never have those stamps because I'm never lucky enough to get prize packs or anything like that. But here we have one. We have a few others that have stamps as well. That is a Poliwrath Unseen Forces. Number 11. Poliwrath number 11. You know what? Let's toss in a Feather of the Phoenix spell card. There we go. Second Love taking that down. Let me grab these other ones. These also have stamps. This is an Aggron Power Keepers stamp. We'll start it at $1 as well. This one is from 2007. An Aggron Power Keepers. It has the Power Keepers stamp. Again, I'd say light, well, maybe a little more than light play on the bottom there. That is a Aggron Stamped Power Keepers. Aggron Stamped Power Keepers. A very lovely Aggron. It's from 2007. Going to Melise. Thank you so much. All right, we have a Shinx Diamond and Pearl stamped one. This is a Shinx from 2007. Reverse Hollow Shinx. Reverse Hollow Shinx Diamond and Pearl. A Diamond and Pearl stamped 2007 Reverse Hollow Shinx. In better shape than the last ones, which is nice. A Shinx Reverse Hollow Shinx with the Diamond and Pearl stamp. A Reverse Hollow Shinx with the Diamond and Pearl stamp on it. Super pretty. A really cool little card. Be a nice card to give as a gift to somebody or put into your collection if you are collecting the Diamond and Pearl series or if you're master setting. That is a very... And it's 2007 in that shape. That's a pretty nice card. All right, Second Love taking that one down. Now we have a Diamond and Pearl Manaphy. Same type of card, same year, 2007. Stamped Diamond and Pearl on the side there. Reverse Hollow Manaphy. I'm going to set it right here while I get a drink of water. Very nice. Reverse Hollow 2007 Diamond and Pearl Stamped Manaphy. A very nice Manaphy. Heading home to Second Love. Thank you so much. And a Printplop. This will be the final card of the show, and then we are going to pass it on to the next show. This is Diamond and Pearl. Diamond and Pearl. Diamond and Pearl. We'll toss in a Light Toxtricity as well, and a Dark Gyarados. All three of those is the final cards of the show. A Prinplup, a Light Toxtricity, and a Dark Gyarados. A Prinplup, a Dark Gyarados, and a Light Toxtricity. A Prinplup, a Light Toxtricity, and a Dark Gyarados. And we're going to get out of here. All three of these cards, a Prinplup. This will be the final auction of the night. 3 very lovely cards. Going home to Papa Wheels. All right, we're going to, we got to try to, we're going to do a backup show tomorrow. We have a lot of very good cards to run tomorrow. So we'll be on the lookout tomorrow. But for right now, we're going to raid into Picking Anthology. Everybody show him some love.